Hello and welcome, my fellow scruffy nerf herders. It is 8 o'clock in the morning. It is 53 degrees and partially sunny here on lovely Tatooine. And if you can't tell, it's May 4th. May the 4th be with you. It's Star Wars Day. Time to wear your geek with pride. Special shout out to my three favorite Star Wars people. Of course, TJ Storm, who is mocapping Darth Vader in the Vader Immortal series. Of course, Don Crandall, huge Star Wars geek, gentleman who I haven't seen in years. And of course, Julie Lunar Strom, one of my favorite Star Wars people, who I haven't seen in years, but still, love you. Anyways, it's Wednesday, so hello and welcome to also all my new subscribers. If you don't know what this is, every Wednesday we take a look at all the tabletop role-playing game product that should be on the shelf by the end of the week at your friendly local game store. That's Dream World Collectibles here in Ventura, California. Now as always, I say should be because shipping dates are still tentative 2 years into the shipping apocalypse. So I could say something might be on the shelf by Friday, but there's no way to be sure. So if any of the products I talk about is something you are interested in, it's best to just head on down to your friendly local game store. That's Dream World Collectibles here in Ventura, California, and ask them about it. So let's take a look. Also, I tend to be a little judgmental of these. So if you've never heard me do this before, if you're one of my new subs, hello and welcome. Obviously, these are just my opinions on the product. You can make up your own mind, but I'd like to, tell you whether I think it's worth your money or not or whatever. So sometimes my opinions on these products are pretty strong. So let's take a look at all the tabletop role-playing game print products that should be on the shelf by the end of this week. From Troll Lord Games, we have some stuff for Castle and Crusades. We have Bergman Outlandish. That sounds like a documentary. And the Book of Names. Bergman Outlandish is describing a outpost / town for Castles and Crusades, and all the stuff that might be going on in a town. And Book of Names is a book of names for every, race. Like there's 300 elf names, there's 300 dwarf names, there's 300 names for your carrot. I don't know. Castles and Crusades, of course, is one of the original OSR games, and the game Gary Gygax said he felt was closest to what he had in mind all those years ago when he started Dungeons and Dragons. So this last project, the Castle and Crusades, is one of the last projects Gygax works on, and it's one of the ones he said that got the idea closest to right. From Troll Lord Games, we have the Harvester box set, also for Castles and Crusades. This is a $50 box set. It includes rules for monsters, dice, character sheets, a gazetteer, a map of the Hollow, and some adventures. Player characters play badgers, rabbits, squirrels, and other stuff. And you take on the roles of characters, and you live out some great adventures as animals. So if you're looking for a Castle and Crusades take on Mouse Guard, Secret of Nim, I guess this is a thing. From Manit Project Studios, for Dungeons and Dragons, we have the Rune Thief and Norse Grimoire. These are I cannot talk today. God, I'm sorry. These are Norse mythology inspired stuff for your D&D 5e campaign. They're $29 each. The Rune Thief is a Nordic Viking themed adventure, and the Norse Grimoire is a book of Nordic Viking Saxon themed medieval Europe themed magic items, monsters, and stuff like that. So if you want to Viking up your Dungeons and Dragons campaign after going to see the Northmen or watching Vikings Valhalla on Netflix, here's some stuff for you to get all Odin-y and stark, broody, medieval forest. And, you could just look up Norse mythology for free on the web and not spend $29 for a book on it. From Catalyst Games, we have some stuff for Shadowrun 6 World City Edition Seattle 6th Edition. Jesus, that is the name of Shadowrun now? The official name now for Shadowrun is Shadowrun 6th World City Edition Seattle 6th Edition. Oh, that's a mouthful. Really? I mean, I guess with a name like that, you stand out, right? And no one's going to mistake you for any other game. It's like, oh, where's that game? Oh, that's the one with the incredibly long name. So, this is the 6th edition of Shadowrun. The City Edition Seattle is the update to the 6th edition post official play. Whatever happened in the Shadowrun world, something happened to make Seattle like the new capital or something. I don't know. There's an ongoing, like D&D Adventures League for Shadowrun where they actually played out events. And I guess something happened to change the world of Shadowrun to now something to do with Seattle, and everything is now based upon how the world is set post the events of whatever they did that took place in Seattle. So it's the Shadowrun is the 6th world, because I guess they've discovered there's other worlds that were connected to the Shadowrun universe. The City Edition Seattle means it's everything that has happened after the event and updated rules like D&D post Tasha's, but it's the 6th edition of Shadowrun. So the complete name, from how far I understand, is Shadowrun 6th World City Edition Seattle 6th edition. And these are 2 adventures for the most current up-to-date rule set for Shadowrun, and I would tell you not to buy it just for them being so pretentious as to name their game Shadowrun 6th World City Edition Seattle 6th Edition, because I just wasted 5 minutes trying to explain that. So yeah, no, you're not getting my money just for that. For Magpie Games, we have some maps for the role-playing game. These look like just generic fantasy maps, 8x11, that you could use for any foresty type game. $15 for a pack of maps. How many do I get? 1, 2, 3, 4 double-sided maps for $15, each separate and flippy. Yeah, that's a good one. From Sandy Pug Games, we have Monster Care Squad, Legends of Al Amur. This is a unique $60 role-playing game. Player characters are monsters who guard the world from the false gods. I guess vaguely Oriental themed. It's sort of like an anime. So, yep. If you wanted to play some monsters that are fighting cursed elder gods, anime, Japanese, Oriental mythology type thing, for $60, yeah, this is one of those cases where this could have just been a supplement for an existing role-playing game and not its own system, and I could be paying $20 instead of $60 for something that, I could just use any rule set for. So, yeah, you're going to hear me say that a lot if you haven't been part of the vlog for a while now. I do often say that there are role-playing games out there that could have just been, supplements for an existing system instead of their own system. And that appears to be it for stuff that is being out this week on print on the shelves at your friendly local game store. If any of those sound like something you want to add to your collection, despite whatever I might have said, because think for yourself, please. Head on down to your friendly local game store and ask them to look into it for you. Right now, your friendly local game store here in Ventura, California is Dreamworld Collectibles. They will be, of course, celebrating Free Comic Book Day on Saturday, as all the other stores feel. It's amazing that I live in a town with 6 game stores of varying level, and none of them really support role-playing. It's just the curse of Ventura. I guess that's a topic for a whole separate vlog. So till next time, may the 4th be with you.